cash, and we did a pretty good flip on that one. But you're gonna have to go through FHA. Buyer's gonna fall out sometimes. It takes a long time. Most private money people, you're paying them 12%, so you're paying them $1,200 a month. So it hurts if you don't get the thing sold. So that's why I wish we knew now what we knew then, because we would have been wholesale. We're going to wholesale all this. So, okay, so this is what we do for a living. We don't sell information full-time like a lot of these guys. We've had 3 workshops. We've got another workshop coming up in October. I think the 23rd. We just started talking about this. It might be our last wholesaling, because we want to start moving into teaching people how to get private money, and we want to start teaching people how to do fix and flips as well. On one of our workshops, we recorded the whole thing. We had it professionally edited, and we did that for our workshop attendees. On this seminar that we did with Duncan, we sold it. We've got a few left. This was for my presentation with Duncan. When we had these made, you don't know, I was kind of teasing you.
I wasn't watching that.
I know.
Kids.
Well, we've got the DVDs for the people who went to our workshop, but buying 100 is about the same price as 500, because really what you're paying for is the master. So we have all these boxes in the closet. I was thinking,
so that's me, right?
Yeah. Because we have too many. So we actually sold them all with Duncan. We do have a few left. And what we're going to offer you, and this is my presentation we did with Duncan. We almost sold them all. But what we offered was the workshop goes into a heck of a lot more detail than we did. It's 16 hours with the same stuff. So you're looking over Cindy's shoulder as she goes in the MLS, pulls it up, puts it in order price per square foot. We literally spend 3 hours showing you how to make the offer. Our land trust we use, we role play and we show you exactly how to fill it out. The no assignment clause, we have the preemptive strike letter, so we have a funds disc. The other thing that we offer is we offer one-on-one help. So we will do a one-on-one with you to get you started. The other thing that we're offering, that we offer with the disc, and we sold them for $7.97. We've got some left. We'll knock $200 off. So $5.97. You also will get the 911 is what I called it. Once you get a deal, you're halfway into it, we will help you through it. So I will talk to your broker, I will talk to your buyer. Now again, if you want to bring the deal to us, that's fine. When I did this with Duncan, a lot of these people, they're not in California, so I couldn't help them. So if you just want to get a deal and bring it to us, that's fine too. But if you want to get through and move it to a buyer and get walked through the land trust, we offer that. It's part of our coaching with that. I'll throw in an extra hour too. We'll throw in an extra hour, sure.
When you said they weren't in California, you couldn't help them. Is that because they're doing deals in another state and don't really deal with them?
We can coach them.
Our buyers are California.
Our buyers are all California.
Gotcha.
We offer to coach them, but we can't help them sell their deals because all our buyers are in Southern California. We've got some Northern California too. We also offered so we'll call it an hour. We'll give you an hour helping you get set up. And then when you get a deal, just for one deal, we'll help you get through it. I also threw in, I did a subject to how to take over owner financing, because we only put together stuff that we've been successful doing. From 2000 to 2005, how we got all of our deals was at the kitchen table. We took over the loans, fixed them up, and sold them. So I have some content that walks you through that, and basically I threw that in there as well. It's like 4 hours of videos on how to take somebody's loan over. So we're very good at that. So if you guys are interested,
I thought loans don't let you do that anymore.
Land trust.
Gotta take the course.
I think we have some order form. Using the land trust, that's called when the banks don't let you assign it, that's called no assignment. When you take over somebody's loan, it's called due on sale. The bank has the right to call the entire loan due. Well, what you do is, same type of thing, you write an offer. We've been using the land trust for like 6 years. That's how we knew how to innovate and use it for the REO thing. What you do is, if you're, let's just say your buyer's name is Garcia. You're going to take Kurtis Squyres, trustee for the Garcia Trust. And that's how you take title. Now, you're the trustee, so you control that property forever. And they're going to give you an assignment of trust. You're going to put that in your file, and you now own that property. The bank will never call that loan in a million years. We're going to use this technique to acquire a lot of property. We're going to start doing a mailing campaign to people who are in foreclosure. We're going to build up our portfolio, but we're not going to get loans. We're going to take over people's financing. And this works really good when you have somebody who's got 90% financing, because you can't flip that house. If the property's worth 200 and they owe 190, you can't flip it because they owe 190. But what you can do is take over their loan, give them $500, and then you can wholesale it. The reason you can wholesale it is because an investor doesn't have to get a loan for that property. They'll gladly pay you $10,000. So you're taking a low equity deal that you can't really do anything with and turning it into a wholesale fee. Now the ideal situation is to keep it and get it rented out. Now usually what happens is the people are in foreclosure, you're calling them up, you're saying, I'm going to help you out, you know, you're almost upside down, no one's going to buy your property. I'll give you $1,000, just deed it to me, I'll take over your payments. And they're usually very willing to do that because they don't have much option. So you're taking over their loan, you give them $1,000. Now the difference is, this is not no money. You need some money because you've got to stop the foreclosure. It's usually about $5,000 or $6,000. You usually have to do a little bit of fix-up because you're going to rent it out. But you're talking about you're out of pocket for like $8,000 and you're getting something that you can cash flow, like $300 or $400. I explained the exact step on everything and how to do it, and I threw it in there as a bonus. So, pass that down.
Southern California, all of
Also, if you guys want to come to our workshop, we'll throw that in as well. So 597, we've got the EP. Yeah, let's see. We've got an order form. And that's basically the rest of our DVDs. And they can go to the workshop. The workshop's $1,200, by the way. They sell out every time.
Curtis?
Cindy's got order forms if you'd like.
The $5,000 that you mentioned is if they're that far behind on their mortgage payment. If they're heading that direction, you catch them before that, then we're not even talking $5,000, right?
That's right.
Okay.
They're almost always behind. The other move that you can do, which we haven't really tried this one yet, but you can rethink, since they're so big on loan lots right now, modify the loan. See if they put the arrearages on the back, and then take over the loan. Be careful with that one. If you do a bunch, you know, you don't want someone to call loan fraud out on you or something. So you want to always do some things above board, but I don't really see anything wrong helping them modify their loan and then taking over their loan. I don't really see what's wrong with it. But
because most of the time when they get it modified, they can't make the payment anyway.
that's the whole point, exactly. Now, why would someone let you take over their loan? They're not making the payment anyway.
They're going to lose the house anyway.
They're in foreclosure. So most of the time, they will let you take it.
And every month you make the payment, you're increasing their credit.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly. You save their credit. It's a really great technique. Now, we use that technique mostly for home run. People had tons of equity back in the day. So we would take over their loan, fix it up, and sell it. And, I mean, we would make $80,000, $100,000 on one deal. There's not as much equity. You can still do it. It's just harder to find people with that much equity. But where I'm seeing the big dollars right now is taking over their loan and wholesaling them. There's no competition for these. You want 80 to 90% upside down. No, I'm sorry, not upside down.
That's
A
probably
little bit of
easy.
equity. Just a little bit of equity. Nobody else can do anything with it. You can wholesale them.